Hey y'all, this is Keisha from Lorraine's Treats and Things. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today we'll be making some shredded beef burritos using chuck beef roast. I have a larger one and then I have this medium sized one that I bought because I wanted to make sure that there was enough. It was, and believe me, it was way more than enough, okay? And these are the ingredients that I'm using. And I didn't put it on here, but you probably will see it later on in the video. I did use a little sea salt to bring everything together, okay? So season at your own discretion, and you always start small and build from that because it's better to under season than to over season. Because if you under season, you can come back from that because you can add a little bit more. But if you over season, it's gonna be hard to bring it back to life. And as you can see, I did cut all that fat off because yes, you want a little fat for flavor, but you want the majority of it off. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. So I'm just cutting these up into chunks. That's about it. They don't have to be a specific size, just as long as they are kind of uniform a little bit, so that they all can cook at the appropriate time together. Okay. They all can be on the same page. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut these up, and then I'm going to rinse my meat off. Well, after I cut this is the bigger one. Then I'm going to cut the smaller one up, but you won't see that. And then I'm going to rinse my meat off until, the water, comes back really clear. But it might be a little cloudy, though, because when you're cutting up beef like this, you have all that fat and the grease from that meat and everything, so it might be some of that floating around a little bit, but for the most part, clean your meat, or not if you're into that, because everybody don't do everything the same, which is perfectly fine. That's cool too, but don't invite me over. Okay, yeah. I don't even know if they clean their meat at restaurants. I'm saying that, you just never know what people do at restaurants. You don't know how they cook or anything. So now I'm cutting up my vegetables. And by this time I've already washed my meat off. And it's just sitting in the pot. And I put the pot inside the sink because I'm going to put water in there. So yeah, I'm just peeling my little onions off. And you can use more than one onion. But me personally, I kind of eyeballed it. And I knew that this would be enough for me. And be careful about the salt that you put in here too, you guys, because excuse me, the Lori's burrito seasoning, they have salt in it. So just be mindful of that, to not over salt it. So that's why I kind of like put mostly all of the all these other spices, the onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper. Of course, none of those have salt in them. So, excuse me, I really did wait until after I put my burrito packages in, stirred everything up together, tasted it, and if it needed a little more salt to it, then I added a little sea salt. But do not put salt in this until after everything is cooked down to your consistency and you add your burrito seasoning packs. And when you stir that up good together, depending on how it tastes, if it needs a little salt, put a little salt in it. Okay, but don't do it before because you're gonna over salt this dish or whatever. But yeah, this is my grandmother's recipe. This is the way that she used to do hers. She probably did it a little different, but this is what I remember. And so this is the way that I've always done mine ever since. R.I.P. Grandma. She been dead for, well, deceased for, when she died? She passed away in, I don't think, 2000 and, maybe like 2012. I want to say 12 or 13. I'm not sure. But yeah. So I'm just dicing my, rough chopping my bell peppers. And I rough chop my onion. And then I'm going to do my jalapeno peppers. I'm just going to cut the stems off and slice it down like that. Now I'm going to take some of my rib out because sometimes jalapeno peppers can be so spicy. But then after I taste my burrito stuff when it was done, I was like, I wish I would have put more of the rib and the seeds, left them in there, all of them, because you know, everybody wanted like a little more kick. You know what I'm saying? So, if you like spicy, I would say I wouldn't take the seeds or anything out. I would just cut it up just like that and leave everything in there so you can have a really good spicy burrito. Yes. Just dicing these up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Because sometimes I might have like a nice amount of views, but I barely have any likes. You know. I'm trying to grow in these YouTube streets, y'all. I would really appreciate you guys' help. See, I'm showing you the red part. That's where all the spice is, all them seeds and stuff. But, yeah. So you can just do that or keep it all in. It don't matter. It really don't. You know your family, you know the people that you're cooking for, excuse me, or even if you just was cooking for yourself, you know what you like. So, yeah, you got to do it accordingly. Excuse the airplanes, you guys. I always tell y'all I don't live far from LAX. I probably live like, maybe like less than 10 minutes from LAX. I think I can get to LAX like 10 minutes, maybe like 10 minutes. Yeah. It's not like really, really far. But, yeah. So I'm just dicing these jalapenos up. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys still here because, I don't think y'all be watching my videos all the way through. But, it's okay. It's okay. I don't even know why I left all this part in. I should have just deleted this because this is unnecessary. But some people like this type of stuff. I think I'm going to do an ASMR because I think this would have been the perfect video for ASMR. Because all of the chopping and the noise and stuff like that, I think this would have been a really good video for that. I think I am going to do that. But yeah, you guys, this is shredded beef burritos, but today is, what's today? Today is Monday, July the 31st. And tonight I'm going to make some fried pork chops with I call it tomato gravy, but it's really like my own homemade. It's not homemade, it's just I add stuff to it, like a tomato sauce. And then instead of gravy, I dip it into the sauce and over a bed of white rice with some sweet corn. So good. I was intended to get a red purple cabbage instead of the corn, but I forgot. So yeah, so anyway, I've rinsed my meat off. I cut my vegetables up. I do have some fresh garlic that I put in here that I cut up and put some garlic in here. And now I'm just putting all of my ingredients in here. And then I did add a little bit of salt, y'all. But do it the way I told y'all to do it. Don't do what I do, okay? I want y'all to do it exactly like I told y'all, because sometimes in videos and stuff like that, you mean to do it one way, but you do it a different way. So just do like I said. Don't put salt until after you add the burrito package. So yeah, I'm just stirring this up together. Then I'm going to put enough water, probably 3/4 of the way of the pot, because I want it to fully cover it. And you know where the handles are? You have those two little knots right there. Do I pot got it? I think so. I'm not sure, but anyway, this pot does. So where the two little knots are, which is probably 3/4 of the way up the pot, I'm going to fill it to that point. And then I'm going to let this cook down. Well, anyway, you'll see. So anyway, yeah, so I took it to the stove, and then now I'm stirring it up. all of my ingredients, just mixing everything around. This is not necessary, but this is the way I do it. So if you want it to look like mine, then do it like I am telling you to do it, okay? So I'm just stirring this up, and then I'm going to now I put the top on all the way, right? So you can do this in a pressure cooker too if you want to, but yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. So the stove goes up to like 10. So I'm gonna say that I had this cooking on like an 8.5. So it's kind of hot because I'm trying to pressure cook it without pressure cooking it in the pressure cooker. Okay. So this is like around after an hour of cooking. This is where I'm at right now. So this has cooked down some right here. So I want to say this is after like maybe like an hour and a half. So no, that was after 2 hours then, because see, as you can see, this water, I filled it back up. So after you fill it up with water, when that cooked down, then you're going to do it again. And that's it. You only need to do it 2 times. And then once it cooked down this time, then it's going to be ready. It's going to be tender. And then you'll add, you know, your season and stuff like that. So this has probably been for about 2.5 hours. Maybe like 2 hours already that I've cooked this so far. And this is the second time I'm filling my pot up with water. With 3/4 of the way at least. And so here we go. See how much is cooked down? And this probably has been another hour. So we at 3 hours now. So I'm going to let it cook another 30 minutes because I don't want all that liquid in there. I want that liquid to go down. You see how tender this is? Yeah, y'all. So again, we're at 3 hours now of cook time because I put my timer on. And this is what you want. You want it to get down to this level. Remember, we started right there at the little 2 rounds right there. So now we at this level. And this is how much liquid you want in it, because when you add those burrito packages, it's going to thicken up, and you just shredding your beef. That's it. That's all you're doing with your fork is just shredding it. Just doing it just like that. You're just shredding it. See? And that's how you want it to look. Look at that. And then we're going to add our packets of our burrito seasoning. Y'all, if y'all talking about chicken tacos, beef tacos, burritos, chicken burritos, or beef burritos, y'all, Lori's seasoning packet. See, I'm telling you, Lori's seasoning is the best. I love McCormick and all that stuff like that too. But when it comes to tacos and stuff like that, and a seasoning out, you cannot go wrong with Lori's. I promise you. If you use another brand, it is not going to taste the same. It's not going to taste the same, y'all. This right here is a sure thing, okay? Lori's burrito seasoning. Yes. And you can use the same seasoning if you're using ground beef as well. So good. So I'm going to add both my packs in here because, yeah, it ain't giving what it's supposed to give yet. Yep. And I tell you, talk about something so flavorful. Ooh, y'all, it's so good. So good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy to my tummy. See how it's thickening up? That's why you want to leave some water in there. Some of that juice. And because you don't, and, well, blah, 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 blah. And because you do not want a dry burrito. You don't want a dry burrito. You want it to be wet, okay? You want it to be juicy. Juicy. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. And that's what you want, folks. Y'all. So now I'm going to make my son's burrito. And then I'm going to make my, look at all the vegetables. So this is how I do my shell. You can wrap your shells up, put it on a pan, or just put it in the oven, heat them all up at the same time. You can put your ingredients in there, then fold your burrito, then heat it up in the microwave. You can do whatever you want to do. This is the way I do mine. I've been doing it like this forever. And this is the way they did it when I was a kid too. So yeah. So he wanted beans on his, and the meat and some rice. So this is just I think it's called Sun Vista canned beans, and I pour the bean juice off of the beans when I open the can up, and then I add just some maybe like a half a cup of water, because these are the big cans. I added like a half a cup of water, and then I added, some little seasonings and stuff to doctor it up, and these beans were good. Okay. And that's just your rice-a-roni Mexican style rice. That's it. And this is my juicy, beautiful, shredded beef. Mm-hmm. When I tell y'all these burritos are so good, so good. And then the mild cheddar Tillamook cheese. Yes. Look at me putting all that cheese on his burrito. He didn't even ask for that much cheese. Look at me. Girl. And then this is some hot sauce, Mexican style hot sauce. Black people love hot sauce, y'all. But anyways, and then I'm just folding the sides in, and then I'm going to fold it over and bring it in and try to get the other parts in. When I tell y'all these burrito shells were not good, and they usually are the best. I don't know why. They were messed up this day. And then I do like to put it in like foil to make it look like we like at a burrito place. You know what I'm saying? And that's that beautiful guacamole on the other video that I made with some Tostitos. Yeah. Y'all excuse my phone, please. People just will not let you be great these days. I cannot believe somebody was calling me. And these are, no, I think this is my burrito, y'all. I'm thrown off because of my phone call. But yes, this is how I like mine. Even if I go to somewhere and order a burrito, if it's a Mexican place, this is how I'm getting my burrito. I want beans, I want meat, and I want cheese. If I'm feeling onions, I'll take onions too. But most of the time, no. Even on a Mexican food truck, this is what I want. Except for Chipotle, then, I usually like the bowls at Chipotle, so I get a little rice and other stuff. But like a Mexican style burrito, I want beans, meat, and cheese. This is what I like. Just simple. And a little sour cream sometimes. For some reason, I do like sour cream on the shredded beef burrito, because it kind of cut that that saltiness of the burrito packet. It cuts it a little bit with the sour cream, and the saltiness of the cheese too. So yeah, it's just a nice balance to me. I love it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put like a few dollops of sour cream on here, and that's what I like: meat, cheese, beans, sour cream, and I'm a good. So I'm just gonna fold mine the same way I did my son's, and just fold it over. And I think I'm gonna try to tuck the sides, child. But I also put it in the foil too, is because just in case the burrito break, it won't get like extra messy, So yeah, the foil will catch it. And that's my burrito. And I'm going to cut it in half to show y'all the beautiful inside of this burrito. I was going to use that knife, but yeah, I forgot I had a bread knife, so that's the one I'm going to use. My bread knife. And I'm just going to cut this in half like that. And yes, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share my videos. And I'll see you next time. This is Keisha from Lorraine's Treats and Things. Bye.